We have game. Welcome back to Songs of Conquest. We are still going through what was called a campaign, but is feeling more like a very extended tutorial, and that's okay. I'm not sure that it's a... I guess if you played HOM 3, I'm gonna stop saying Here's a Might and Magic. Just know when I say HOM, it's with two M's, H-O-M-M. HOM 3 is the game I think most people associate with, you know, Songs of Conquest as being inspired by. If you're familiar with HOM 3, I'm sure you know that alone carries this game, carries your interest in this game. But I gotta say, I'm not so far super thrilled with the first time experience I'm getting the campaign. I certainly have no interest in the lore, and I don't blame. That's, for me, that's not like that's a me thing. That's not the game's fault necessarily. You know, it's not like they can just have an established fantasy franchise out of nowhere and then this game on top of that. I don't really, when it comes to fantasy, I don't really necessarily read it because I like the fantasy genre, and so I just like all the generic conventions of fantasy. You know, like of course it varies, but you know, like a more medieval setting. Again, I know that term is not super accurate. Magic, different races. For me, it's more that some of the stories I like happen to be fantasy. Like I like the Malazan series because I just find the world building and like the attention to detail and things like that. I really like that about it. The fact that it's a fantasy setting doesn't as much matter to me. So, you know, it doesn't really do it for me. Like just the fact that it's a fantasy setting. Like I like the art and stuff. That does appeal to me, obviously. Even these shadows that love to bend to the right as I zoom in. Maybe I'll stop doing that. Could imagine that's not that pleasant to look at. So yeah, that's why I've mostly not been that interested in the story. It's just I'm not really here for a fantasy story, especially ones that are, you know, fairly generic. It's mostly just there. I understand it's mostly just there to carry the game along. That's fine. I don't know why I started talking about how I don't really care about what's going on. I guess it was to talk about, like, how is this game hooking me? It's very easy so far. So there's not exactly a whole lot of challenge. And that's fine, it's only like the second mission. They're still gradually introducing newer and newer elements one by one, rather than just throwing me in the deep end. If I wanted to be thrown in the deep end, I could, so that's on me. So what we're trying to do here is just expand and eventually take out some of these enemies, static enemies on the map. And we have a second wielder now. Trying to level her up a bit because she's new. She's only got she's got 0 XP. So I was trying to avoid, like, just trying to make her actually do some stuff. Wielder has unused movement. She does, specifically. So why don't we see how she fares? She's got a fairly good stack here. Just a little bit of a reminder about her. She's got order magic. She has an innate modifier. Yes, spell damage resistance. Okay. That doesn't really change our tactics very much. I like how, I mean, obviously this game didn't invent it. Oh, they're gonna be up there. We'll do something like this. I like how there's a little bit of emphasis on, even if you win, even if you know you can win the battle, how well can you win? Are you gonna be able to avoid taking any losses? Just checking the range on these Fey spirits. Can shoot at these. Go for the smallest one first. Yep. I really wish I knew what I'm supposed to call this number 20. Obviously, it's the number of troops, the number of units in this troop. This is called a troop, I believe, and then, but like, what is this number called? Oh, I should have, nope. It's okay. Oh, they can't even attack at range. Nice. Go ahead and, how much damage are we gonna do? 5 to 9? So we might get counterattacked. Let us begin the stacking of bonuses. And ideally, we want to be on equal footing. I guess we have to be here. Having a little bit of trouble. No, that is not where I tried to click right on him. Well, whatever. Wow. Minstrel hits hard. I was not expecting that. So we managed to get through there with very minimal losses. Could have been more minimal if it didn't register my click the way that I thought it would. Order Essence, Creation Essence, not super concerned about that, but having another slot seems very useful. Maybe we'll split the archers for now. Hoover up all this nice loot. Some more boots. And a source of power. Since there's really no time pressure. Oh, we'd better see to our domain. Still constructing a grand armory. Can't... We can upgrade the minstrels to troubadours. I was hoping to upgrade these guys, but we need celestial ore. So 5 to ancient amber. This would cost... Yeah, I wanna save those resources to upgrade the rangers and the footmen. Anything else we do as far as upkeep here? We could consider tearing down some of these structures and putting something in their place, but no, I don't think we're going to do that. A little bit confusing what is part of a settlement and what isn't. A little bit. Well, now we have an extra pair of boots for The other person. The other wielder. Right level fair. Why not? This is what quick save is for. Get your archers up nice and high. That is the trick. Actually, every unit being nice and high. I have to say, though, I do have a little bit of trouble seeing what is raised and what isn't, especially when this outline is drawn here. Like, look at this little squiggle here. That's supposed to help us see that it's a raised section. It looks a little weird. Some really small stacks here. We can actually hit from here. Lovely. We will do just that. And you... let them come to us. I suppose we could just kite them eternally. They hit hard. Damage 8 to 12. So that's their secret. I should have just done pacify on him. Why not? Use it if you got it. So that's the they're very glass cannon, these Fey spirits. But remember, this is not a game about getting attached to your troops. This is a game about churning them out one after the other. So what did I have her doing? I think it was going up and picking up some more troops. And I think I press Q. And I can double tap it to skip the animation. Lovely. Grand Armory almost ready. And there it is. So we can sell it. We can research now. Can we actually research any of these things? No. We are so lacking in celestial ore. Apparently we need celestial ore for a lot of things. That is our current bottleneck. Plenty of Ancient Amber, and now we're going to be getting one per turn as well. Well, shoot. Is there a cap on the number that we can accumulate? Well, we definitely haven't hit it yet. Oh yeah, and we can just mouse over here to see that. We'll have her... Do I really have to remember what these do? I'm home. No, that's not what I wanted. So we could do with some more archers, some more militia. We happen. Oh, nope. No, 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 no. We have some militia. Got a nice little doom stack here. Let's go take this. Well, I don't know. I want them to meet up because I want to give those boots over. I kind of want what's her name? Vilja to take on these fights if she can, which gonna be a little bit of a challenge. She should definitely pick up some more troops. Well, maybe I'll just have her check these. That's the Celestial Ore Mine, isn't it? We should have really taken over that stone deposit. Whatever's going on down here. Maybe I'll send her back here. So I just Q. QQ. Wow, fancy one-of-a-kind items or some money? I think we're good on command slots right now. I suppose she can take these on with her current stack. If I rush out and meet them, it's not gonna go well. The more I can lower their numbers before they close the distance, the better. Let's try to minimize the amount of retaliation they can do. Why is the minstrel hitting so hard? They don't seem like they should, you know? They're supposed to be like, they're like supposed to be buffing everyone. Yeah, we did better. Ooh. Buff our ranged troops? I don't know. Why not? Why not is because we should probably have some sort of build in mind for them, but I have absolutely zero clue what I'm building towards. Order magic, command archery, guard command, combat training. Yeah, let's see, like... I guess we could say, like... She's more of a Melee damage? I don't know. Ranged offense is not the same as damage. Maybe we could say village is more ranged focus. I don't know. That's too much to think about at this juncture. Dead, bound by oath. Nice, got him. Some witty quips. They don't hit very hard. Suppose that wasn't the right move. Should have buffed him. Should have buffed him. That was extremely not a good call. Let me at least do that, and extremely bad positioning on my part. And now I can't get away because I'm surrounded. Definitely just trying to save them. Just gonna get attacked back. They're gonna retaliate. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're dead anyway. Okay, what are the stats on these guys? Why are they hitting so hard? Damage 2 to 4. I do not understand how offense and defense works. Does it relate to damage at all? Oh, it might... I need to look this up. I really need to look this up. The game doesn't explain it. Does anyone explain it anywhere? Each point of offense that is greater than defense is 1% damage increase. Each point of defense greater than offense is 0.5% damage reduction. Well, there you go. See, I thought it was related to hit chance, but that's not a thing. We always hit. So it's pure damage. That certainly simplifies things. Knows which of these stats are worth investing in. Not me. Sorts of shiny stuff here. We claimed it. I'm not sure what that did. So we never visited the waterfall. Well, she's getting a bit low on units, so I guess we have to go back here. We might as well also because got some items to drop off potentially to exchange. Here. Oh. Do you want to take a look at those gloves if we can? QQ. Yeah, like that didn't look passable to me. Amber, or well, we got plenty of amber. Let's get that XP. Wish that we had more rangers. But I kept doing stupid stuff with them and getting them killed, so if I wanted them so badly, maybe I should have played better. No, you can go on your merry way. Go ahead and hoover up whoever we have here. And yeah, the reason I still have this, like we have +3 wood per turn. I wanted to get rid of the lumber mill, but a lumber mill is a requirement of upgrading the barracks, so what can we really do? We have way more gold than we possibly could use. I suppose we could get rid of this and then build something in its place that will give us actual troops. Such as Peasant Hut. Should have done that a long time ago. Long time ago. Making minstrels, peasants. Got a quarry, we've got a lumber mill. I kind of want the quarry because we don't have any stone. We will very quickly, once we take out these guys, which I should have done a lot sooner, we will be able to get some stone. And yeah, those Fae, man, they hit so hard. You really want to debuff them best you can. Well, she's not getting any stronger. We're just gonna have to wait around if we want to get more troops. So any items we really care to hand off? I think we're okay in the item department. Yeah, I think we'll just have her go for the stone quarry. Then we could remove it. We can remove our own quarry. If I wanted to be hyper optimal, I suppose I could undo some of these battles. Reverts the save, but nah. I don't think the game's gonna punish us super hard for not battling optimally. So if we go here, they will be able to attack. I would like my archers to be able to... Wow, they can shoot so far away. So let's look at the stats here. Ranged offense is 51. Defense is 12. So they just have one defense. They don't have a separate ranged defense. But you have two types of offense. Oh, that's because they will switch to melee when they get into melee range. I was wondering, why are they even separate stats? Oh, it even shows us exactly the damage calculation. So, who needs a tutorial? Well, I always say go for the squishier ones first. I always say that. I am known to say that. Should have buffed him. Should have buffed him. Now we're locked into this guy. So minus 50% damage or plus 10 defense. So let's do the math here. So plus 10 defense means it's 0.5% damage reduction for 10. So that would be 5% damage reduction. Minus 50% damage seems like a lot more. So I think I'm just gonna do that. So that's why they start to get... It seems like the Minstrel's strong. It's probably just because the momentum bonus is buffing his offense, and then that just makes us snowball. Very snowball-y. It's an interesting design choice, because it means this is going to get a stone per round. Goodbye, quarry. We don't need you. No, we do not. Okay. What do we want? More militia? Or more minstrels? Let's go with more more blood for the front lines. More warm bodies to throw at the unending hordes. We did not take very much. Oh, that's a rather roundabout route. I thought, how do we get here? And that's why right-clicking is good, because they will show you the predicted route before you actually take it. If you double right-click, it'll go ahead and start moving that way. Well, what do you have to do? we've certainly done a number on the local situation here. This is really just all about, like, how much do we want to wait around to get stronger? Or do we want to try to take some of these things on? That guy looks intimidating. Oh wow, she's close enough where I can go ahead and just have her draft some more troops. So the trick with the militia, I guess, is they can form very large stacks. And they're really cheap. So not super, doesn't seem super useful unless you have like a stack of 50 of them. It can take a beating. And oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'll have you do. At this point, we're just kind of roaming around looking for things to fight. I suppose we could see what's up with these guys. And you are done. Oh, and we'll be getting some more militia. Why, yes. I could do with some rangers. No available path. Really? Like, we can't just go here? Oh, is it because this weird thing is blocking the way? Large rats. Hey, you know, rats get a bad rap. But all you have to do is go watch Friendly Rat Forecast, another YouTube channel. It's really fun. I was just thinking, like, oh, it's really funny because, like, I say, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber now. So I'm saying, like, I'm on the level of, like, people who actually put a, you know, huge amount of effort in their channel. It's their main, like, thing, and they have millions of subscribers. Oh yeah, a fellow YouTuber. But yeah, no, Friendly Rat Forecasts will dissuade some of your misconceptions about rats. I don't like when animals are the enemies, are always the enemies in games. I couldn't play Monster. I had a hard time with Monster Hunter because of that. Not that it isn't a fun game. Alright, rats. Rats, rats, we are the rats. They don't hit for much, they don't have stats, but they do a little more damage when they are damaged. Okay. And they're very large stacks. Well, I suppose I will select 0 of 2 friendly troops. Oh, one sec. What's that about? Stacking. Can I cast the same on... Can I cast it both on the same troop? So now he has it twice? Yes, he does. That's cool. Wow, these rats are expert tacticians. They took the high ground. So he entered their area of influence, but because he didn't move through it, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. He doesn't take an attack of opportunity. You know, I have a feeling he's going to be their focus. They're berserking, or zerking as I like to call it, for short. They're zerking. Bad, not too bad, especially against a couple rats. So, power. This is the first time we've seen this. Until they've attacked or used an ability once, Essence Shield gives your troops all these resistances. Is it an activated ability? And it gives them it for the duration of the attack. So do they lose this after they take that action, or when they start it? This is not how you describe things, because it says until they've attacked. That to me seems like well, there's only so much text you can cram on there, huh? Until you start to get to the Yu-Gi-Oh card situation. Every card is its own rule book. +2 HP. Let's try this, just so we can see how it works. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as I always like to say. I have forgotten what she was doing. Maybe I'll leave the militia for the other one. Well, militia is a long-ranged unit. They make ranged attacks for the most part. So, yeah, why don't we do this? Consolidate. Oh. One sec, they gotta go to the garrison. And now we can do this. Not that many. We will never want for minstrels, though. I believe I was sending her off to do battle over here. Suppose we should stop at sources of power on the way. Stack as many of those bonuses as we can. It's useless. It's useless. one more of these celestial ores, and we'd be able to... I guess I never looked here. I guess we would be able to finally upgrade the barracks. I'm curious what's going to happen, like what the transition looks like. Do all of our rangers and footmen suddenly become archers and shields of order, or do we have to take them back and get them upgraded, or do we have to just disband them? Anything we want to do while she's over in this area? I guess there's some things over here that we haven't looked at. Already visited that. Fair. I thought they would be a bit more of a challenge. I don't know. Why don't we take them out? This is our bottleneck, is celestial ore. Let's see how we fare against the fair enemy. Horned ones. Rams. Walking rams. Walking, talking rams. I would like to get to that high ground nice and fast. This will all end in tears, as many of my roguelike runs do. Okay, they're probably fairly tanky. Yes, health 50. Decently hard at 13 to 16, and they berserk. And their defense is 12. Okay, so like, he's not going to be able to do anything. Wait a minute. I guess the benefit of going out and meeting them is that our archer should be able to get the high ground more easily. But if they put somebody here and our archer is here, our archer will be forced to make melee attacks, so... who knows if that's what they'll do. See, I want to go there for the height bonus, but... Can I move 2 and still use that ability? Yes. Just have you hang out back here, because there's not going to be any high ground you can take. Yeah, see? And I forgot I wanted to buff their defense. I did not do that. Stupid. Still getting the hang of when to do that. Give you guys protection. Give you some too. Mosquito swarm is not going to do much. We really don't do that much damage. We can't leave. If we leave, we'll take an attack. Do we want to damage or do we want to buff 5 defense? That doesn't seem worth it. probably just go up and attack. Well, I did know that it was going to be a brutal turn. Oh, there's a reloading animation. So that's how you're supposed to tell when he's reloading. Nice. Cunning gives all your troops some bonuses for the first 2 rounds. Suppose that could be useful. Tier 3 order magic. I do like my order spells. I'm curious what Tier 3 will do for us. What can Tier 3 order magic do for you? And the celestial ore is ours. So we should be able to finally upgrade. Excellent. It just got rid of the guys that were stationed there. So that's interesting. Yeah, same. We're still stuck with our footmen and our rangers. Might as well continue along this path. It's like a point-and-click adventure game sometimes. I'm not sure. More damage or more ranged offense. Okay, so think about it this way. 10 additional points of offense, assuming it's greater than their defense, is 1% damage increase for ranged troops. Or you take combat training, which is 10% damage increase. So isn't combat training just strictly better because it's both ranged and melee damage? That's my theory. That's my my logic, at least. Or, you know, call it logic if you want. Boulders. Okay. What was the point of that? And let's take a look at what's going on here. We may have already visited these things. Yes, we did. I do want to see... Okay, worthy. Oh, there's some people we could take on over here. What about this? Yeah. We'll just go generally in that direction. Shield that we can't use. We could do 10 offense, or we could do 6 offense and 7 defense. I kind of like this more balanced approach. Don't want to be a glass cannon. Glass cannon just means we lose more troops that we have to then tediously go back and obtain. Oh, and there's some enemies for us to fight. Let's see if there's any upgrades we can do now. Melee, ranged, and defense. And HP. All at the cost of that celestial ore. What about upgrading a peasant hut? Sappers? Well, I'm curious about that. I think I just want to do it just to see what's up with the sappers. Yeah, not the biggest fan of how the troops just kind of disappear when you do that. So you want to pick them up before you upgrade the building, I guess? What a fool I was. Sure, we can take them. But I think that's going to be a stopping point. Still in mission 2 of the campaign. Still very slowly making our way through here. Learning a little bit about the game as we go. And that's fine by me. It's not the most thrilling gameplay, but it holds my interest. It piques my curiosity. So that's going to be it for this session of Paths... No, not Paths. Songs of Conquest. And thank you for watching.